Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got a very important update on your benefits from the Social Security Administration, and this is something you will want to act on before 19th of November to make sure that your payments run smoothly and nothing slips through the cracks. But let's talk about what's changing and why this matters. The Social Security Administration recently announced a cost of living adjustment for next year's benefits, and that means that starting in January, most recipients of retirement, disability, and SSI benefits should see their monthly amount increase by an average amount. The SSA is telling beneficiaries that they need to have their personal account online, known as My Social Security, set up by November 19th if they want to access their COA notice online in early December rather than waiting for a mail letter. That's where the title of this message comes from. Important step before November 19th to keep SSA and SSI and SSDI payments. Your payments aren't in immediate danger of disappearing, but if you have not done this step, you risk delays, confusion, or missing out on seeing your updated benefits amount ahead of time. Now, you might be wondering if your payment will be stopped or if you don't set up the account. The answer is no. Your SSI, SSDI, or regular Social Security retirement plans are mandatory federal spending, which means that they aren't subject to annual budget votes and should continue to arrive on schedule. However, having your account registered gives you better visibility and control, and you'll be able to see the COA notice online, monitor your benefit amount, update your direct deposit information, verify your mailing address, and handle changes quickly if something looks off. Why November 19th? Well, because the SSA explains that if you want to view your COLA notice online, you must be enrolled by that date in the system. The letters will begin going out in December, and those without online access will still get a mail letter, but that tends to be slower. So, if you are still relying solely on paper mail or haven't created or logged into your online account yet, now is the perfect time. And here's what you should do right now to make sure everything is in place. First, you are going to need to register to SSA website, and you'll need to verify your identity with your name and date of birth and social security number and the login credentials. And this gives you the access to benefit information, the ability to print statements, change your direct deposit or mailing information, and receive secure messages from SSA. Once you are logged in, make sure you check your bank account number and routing information are up to date and that you haven't inadvertently listed an account that closed or no longer valid. Like many issues with missed or delayed payments, trace back to outdated banking info. Next, verify your mailing address and contact details, even if you prefer online notices, like having your correct address on file is crucial. If your address has changed and the SSA doesn't have the updated information, mail notices might go the wrong place and you may miss the key information. For SSI recipients, the payment for November was sent out early on October 31st because November 1st fell on a weekend. For regular retirement, disability, or survivor benefits, most recipients will receive payments depending on their birth date. If you are born between 1st and 10th of the month, your payment should arrive around the second week. Those born between 11th and 20th should expect their payment about a week later, and those born from 21st to the end of the month should get in the last week of the November. And for all these things, here's a simple timeline to follow. Before November 19th, register or log into your Social Security account, review your banking and address information, solidify your contract preferences, and print or save any current benefit award letters. And make sure your login credentials are secure and that you have access to your email or phone for verification if needed. In last November and early December, watch your online message center for your COA notice and then compare it to your current monthly benefit amount so you know what your payment will be in January. If something looks off, contact the SSA through the portal or by phone, and if you solely rely on email, know that you should receive your notice in early December. And that's all from my side. I'll see you in the next video, which is coming tomorrow, and that's a really interesting one. And just make sure to follow and like and subscribe our channel for more updates. Thank you.